Chapter 1, Introduction to the Void. The documentary begins with Marcus's voice, a haunting echo that captures the essence of confinement, a world where freedom is but a memory. He paints a vivid picture of the prison environment, the oppressive walls, the clang of heavy metal doors, and the eerie quiet, interrupted only by distant echoes of laughter that contrast sharply with the harsh realities faced by those within. As Marcus reflects, the atmosphere thickens. We are introduced to the key themes of redemption, identity, and camaraderie that will resonate throughout the story. This is not merely a tale of punishment, it is a narrative of broken lives seeking healing. With each beat of Marcus's heart, we feel the pulse of the forgotten souls within these walls, yearning for understanding and connection, a stark reminder that what lies behind the walls is often a reflection of society's own failures. Chapter 2, Broken Lives, Sarah's Story. In the dimly lit corners of her cell, Sarah often finds solace in her art, a medium that transcends the cold walls surrounding her. Once a promising painter with dreams of showcasing her work in galleries, she now faces the reality of her incarceration, a consequence of a desperate act born from financial ruin. As she recalls the fateful night when she made that choice, raw emotions flood her thoughts: regret, shame, and an enduring longing for freedom. Her passion for art becomes a lifeline, offering a glimpse of hope amidst despair. Through her brushstrokes, Sarah channels her pain and experiences, transforming them into vivid landscapes that reflect her tumultuous journey. Each canvas tells a story of struggle and resilience, serving as both a reflection of her past and a testament to her undying hope for redemption. In these moments, she dreams not just of escape, but of a future where her voice is heard through her art. Chapter 3, Broken Lives, Jamal's Story. Jamal's journey began in a neighborhood overshadowed by violence and despair. As he narrates his upbringing, listeners are transported to a world where choices are often dictated by survival. Growing up without a father, he sought validation from peers who embraced the allure of gang life, not realizing the devastating consequences that would follow. In prison, Jamal confronts the ripple effects of his past decisions, each regret weighing heavily on his heart. During candid reflections, he reveals his deep desire to break the cycle of violence for the sake of his children. "I want them to know a life beyond these walls," he shares, his voice tinged with a mix of hope and sorrow. Through conversations with fellow inmates, Jamal begins to rediscover his identity, aspiring to mentor those he once stood beside. This powerful revelation serves as a catalyst for transformation, igniting the spark of redemption within him. Chapter 9, Redemption's Edge, Transformation Programs. In the heart of the prison, amidst the clanging of metal and the shadows of despair, a glimmer of hope emerges through transformative programs designed to foster rehabilitation. Sarah, a passionate artist, finds sanctuary in art therapy, where her brushstrokes become a vessel for her emotions, allowing her to channel pain into creation. As she shares her artwork with fellow inmates, she witnesses the power of expression to heal not just herself but others who resonate with her journey. Simultaneously, Jamal embarks on a life skills program that ignites a newfound ambition. Each session nurtures his desire to mentor younger inmates, breaking the cycle of violence that has plagued his family. Together they engage in dialogues that spark growth, illuminating pathways to redemption. These programs cultivate resilience. Hope flourishes as they discover that amid confinement, they can reclaim their narratives and envision brighter futures beyond prison walls. Chapter 5, Daily Life Behind Bars. In the dimly lit halls of the prison, routine defines existence. Marcus, now a familiar voice, narrates the stark contrast between hope and despair in the daily lives of the inmates. Mornings begin with the clatter of metal trays and shouts from guards, echoing through the concrete corridors. Inmates rise to face a day brimming with monotony, but within these walls, small moments of joy emerge. Marcus describes how they transform mundane tasks into bonding experiences, playing cards during breaks, sharing laughter over kitchen mishaps, or forming small circles to talk and support one another. The invisible walls of loneliness begin to fade, replaced by a sense of community. Conversations about dreams and aspirations become lifelines amidst the oppressive atmosphere. In this world where freedom is a distant memory, camaraderie offers solace, reminding each person that even within confinement, human connection and resilience flourish, challenging the shadows of despair. Chapter 6: The Unbreakable Bond. Within the stark confines of prison walls, an unexpected camaraderie flourishes among inmates. Marcus narrates the poignant stories of friendships forged in adversity, connections that offer solace amidst the harsh reality of incarceration. We hear tales of late-night conversations, whispering dreams of freedom, shared laughs over meager meals, and collective celebrations of small victories. Sarah reflects on the profound impact of these relationships as she shares her artwork with fellow inmates, revealing her inner world and inspiring dialogue. Jamal expresses gratitude for the emotional support he receives, noting how these bonds motivate him to break the cycle of violence for his children's sake. In this chapter, the warmth of kindness shines through bleakness, showcasing how even in the darkest places, love and solidarity can thrive, reminding them all that they are not alone on this arduous journey of redemption. Chapter 7: The Search for Identity, Confronting the Past. In the stark confines of their cells, the inmates grapple with the ghosts of their pasts, each echoing the choices that brought them to this moment. Jamal sits quietly, reflecting on his turbulent upbringing. Growing up in a neighborhood where survival meant picking a side, I didn't realize I was just a pawn in a game that would cost me everything, he confesses. His voice trembles as he articulates his determination to break the cycle of violence for his children, who deserve a different legacy. Elena, too, confronts her own demons. I thought I was chasing success, but I lost sight of what truly mattered, she shares, the weight of her white-collar crime heavy on her heart. Through these reflections, the inmates begin to peel back the layers of their identities, acknowledging the struggles that once defined them. Together, they forge a path towards understanding and acceptance, laying the foundation for transformation. Chapter 8: The Search for Identity, Rediscovery and Growth. Within the prison walls, inmates engage in profound conversations that ignite a journey of self-discovery. Jamal reflects on how his past choices, marred by gang violence, have shaped him, pushing him to envision a life free of the shadows that once consumed him. He expresses a newfound hope, a desire to break the cycle for his children, ensuring they don't inherit his struggles. Elena, too, embarks on her path of rediscovery. She shares how the prison environment has forced her to confront her identity, shedding the facade of success that accompanied her white-collar crime. As she embraces vulnerability, she realizes the power of forgiveness, not just towards herself, but also towards those she affected. Together with Marcus's guiding narrative, these stories blend into a tapestry of resilience. The inmates celebrate the growth that emerges from their darkest moments, igniting the spark of potential within themselves and each other. Hope flourishes, reminding them that redemption is a journey of transformation. Chapter 9: Redemption's Edge, Transformation Programs. As the bleak walls of the prison seem to close in, glimmers of hope emerge through transformative programs designed to inspire change. Marcus introduces art therapy, a lifeline for the inmates, and we see Sarah, paintbrush in hand, unleash her emotions onto canvas. Her artwork becomes a powerful medium for expression, bridging the gap between pain and healing, capturing the essence of her struggles and dreams. Meanwhile, Jamal participates in a life skills program that ignites a passion he never knew he had. As he learns to navigate responsibilities and communicate effectively, he begins to envision a future filled with possibilities, determined to break free from the cycle of violence for the sake of his children. Through their stories, we witness the profound impact of these initiatives, reflecting the underlying potential for redemption. The belief that one can rise above their past resonates, illuminating a path towards reinvention and hope amidst the confines of the prison walls. Chapter 10: Redemption's Edge, Breakthrough Moments. In the dim light of the common room, the atmosphere shifts as inmates gather for their weekly support session, their faces a mix of anticipation and vulnerability. Recorded audio clips play, capturing raw emotions as each inmate shares a personal breakthrough. Sarah's voice trembles as she speaks about a pivotal moment in her art therapy, where a simple brushstroke transformed years of pent-up pain into a colorful mural of hope. Jamal recalls the day he finally told his son about his choices, feeling a weight lift as tears stream down both their faces. Alina's reflection reveals a moment of clarity. She realized that her past does not define her future, igniting a fierce desire to rebuild her life. As Marcus narrates these experiences, a sense of collective healing permeates the room. Together, they embrace the fragile yet powerful notion that redemption is not just a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. Chapter 11. The Outside World, Letters from Home. As the soft hum of the fluorescent lights fills the cell block, Marcus gathers with fellow inmates to share the letters they've received from family and friends. Each envelope carries the weight of longing and love, infused with the hopes and fears of those on the outside. Elena's letter resonates deeply. Her daughter's words blend affection with the pain of separation. "Mom, I miss you. I just want you home." The air thickens with emotion as Marcus reads aloud, his voice shaking with the raw vulnerability of their shared stories. Jamal reflects on his letter from his son, who struggles to comprehend his father's absence, expressing a desperate plea for guidance. These letters serve as a bridge between worlds, illuminating the profound connections that endure despite prison walls. In moments of quiet reflection, the inmates acknowledge that these words not only offer solace, but also symbolize the promise of redemption and a future worth fighting for. Chapter 12. Visits and Reunions. The prison visiting room buzzes with anticipation and emotion as inmates prepare for the rare moments of connection with their loved ones. Marcus stands among them, heart-pounding, recalling his own visits filled with laughter and tears. We hear stories of shared meals, whispers of personal joys and painful confessions, a father absorbing his child's small victories, a mother trying to shield her daughter from the weight of her mistakes. Sarah smiles as she remembers her sister's visit, where they reminisced about childhood art projects, rekindling the spark of creativity that prison had dimmed. Jamal grapples with the bittersweet reality of seeing his children's faces, each reunion reminding him of the time he's lost, yet igniting a fierce determination to change for them. These fleeting glimpses of love and connection echo within the stark walls, a reminder that hope can thrive even in confinement. Yet the heaviness of impending separation lingers, underscoring the fragility of these moments. Chapter 13. The Day of Reckoning. Preparing for Parole. The atmosphere in the prison is palpable, thick with a mix of anxiety and hope as inmates prepare for their parole hearings. Marcus stands among his peers, their faces reflecting a range of emotions, from determination to fear. Inside the cramped room where they gather for last-minute support, murmurs of encouragement fill the air. "We've come too far to give up now," Jamal says, rallying the group with a fierce sense of camaraderie. Each inmate instinctively knows the stakes. Their freedom hinges on this moment. The weight of past choices looms large, yet glimmers of hope flicker amidst the darkness. Elena recalls the dreams she's painted in her mind, picturing herself reuniting with her daughter. As they sit together, sharing personal stories and fears, Marcus reflects on the shared journey that brought them to this critical juncture. Together, they form a collective heartbeat, reminding one another that redemption is within reach.